Hey everybody, OCD Mikey, HiFi guy here, and I am going to do a video this time around. First of all, welcome back to the Mikey Show, and I am going to be doing a video this time around that is going to be a total switch, something totally unique and different, and I thought it would be really fun to do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go through some classical music. This is going to be part of a segment that I call Music Deep Dive. And so what we're going to do, first of all, is I'm going to do a deep dive on some classical music. Now, I am not a classical music guy, as you may have guessed. So I don't know anything about classical, but my clients totally do. And so I have asked some of them to give me some pieces that are amazing and help me out. And thanks to Derek, I've got a translation, a text and translation of Karl Orff's CARMINA BURANA, okay, which many of you probably have heard before. It's a very recognizable piece. They use it in movies and things like that. It's pretty heavy duty. This is something that came from the 13th century. Like, wow, this is right in the middle of in the Middle Ages. And, you know, you look at the world and what was happening, and, man, things were pretty crazy around the world. It was all about gaining power and overtaking one another and war and then the conquest or of the Christians and Muslims. I mean, it was hardcore. And so the world was just a heavy duty place. And this, the CARMINA BURANA, we're going to start with Fortuna. O Fortuna, okay, is the first piece. And first I'm going to play this. As I play this, I am going to I'm going to talk about it. You're going to get my reaction. And again, just for clarity, I'm not trying to explain this to you, okay? Because I don't have the background to explain this to you in a good technical way or whatever, because I'm not a classical guy. What I'm going to do is give you my reaction to it and talk about how I feel and what it's like, okay? What we've got here is a poem from the 13th century. In 1930s, early 1930s, Karl Orff went ahead and turned it into music and into a piece of music. And it was first performed in 1937 as music. You've heard this many times. It's been played in many movies and so forth. But it's very interesting to kind of do a deep dive and see what this is about. This is about the lament, whatever, however you say it, of fate. Okay, so it's talking about fate. O Fortuna is fate, and how whether you're mortal or you're God, you can't escape fate, no matter what. You are powerless over what is to be, and it is a very heavy-duty song, which is evidenced by the piece. So here we go ahead and we will start. So, O Fortuna, that's how they just started out. They're addressing fate. Like the moon. You are changeable, ever waxing and waning. Hateful life first oppresses and then soothes as fancy takes it. Poverty and power, it melts them like ice. Fate, monstrous and empty. You whirling wheel, you are malevolent. Well-being is in vain. and always fades to nothing. Shadowed and veiled, you plague me too. Now through the game, I bring my bare back to your villainy. Fate is against me in health and virtue. Driven on and weighted down, always enslaved. So at this hour, without delay, pluck the vibrating strings, since fate strikes down the strong man. Everyone weep with me. Okay, so that's pretty heavy duty. I hope that wasn't too annoying. Again, I'm trying this certain format. I don't know if it was too loud, if it was in your ears, if it's annoying or whatever. Just kind of feedback or whatever. We'll do this as we go. Okay, I'm not claiming to be some perfect videographer here. It's more so about this content, which is, you know, again, speaking of the of fate. So it's it's pretty heavy, man. It's pretty heavy duty stuff. And so when now we kind of know what they're talking about when you hear that song in the movies and stuff. So it's pretty interesting to just do a quick deep dive into what that was about. Again, this is a sample. If you guys like it, tell me and I can do more of this. But I need to know, you know, I want to bring you guys the content that you like. So tell me whether or not you like that. All right. So thanks for joining. See you.